Hello crafters, it's Kelly Scrappin Creations, and I'm also here again to show you all my ABC Primer Graphic 45 album. I know this paper has been out maybe like for 2 years, but I bought it a while back, and since I'm back into my crafting now, I just kind of got on this trying to make a book to try to see how much style I still have left. So the paper pack that I used was 8x8. I also used paper from Die Cuts with a View paper pack as well, just to try to get everything in there, because again, like I said on my last video, I noticed with the 8x8, for what I plan on doing with the book, the 8x8 paper pack just isn't going to cover a book of this stature and this thickness. It just isn't going to cover it. So I have to use other paper collections to kind of mesh with this so that I can be able to complete the book. But actually, I thought it was going to be a bad thing, but it ended up being a good thing in the long run. So I just used some stamps on the side, and then the same cover on the front is on the back. I wanted these books as simple as possible, especially for the front, so that I can stick it on the shelf like this, and it'll be on the shelf and there's nothing that can fall off on the front, nothing that can fall off from the back, because this book will be for my kids. Photos that they take in school. They also get those little cards every year where, if your child is abducted, and us parents, we just keep those in a drawer somewhere, but now I can actually have a book where I can put those little ID cards in there every year. And there's school pictures, excess school pictures, assemblies, awards, all of that. So let's get into it. And right here you'll see that this is not actually part of the paper collection from the ABC Primer, but it's a different pad. And I think I used, I think it was K & Company I used for this. So I used a lot of K & Company and Die Cuts with a View in this album. So I hope you enjoy it. And here is where it's like a little booklet and just opens up, and it has 2 tags. And then there's some little embellishments from the collection with some stamps and some little little embellishments as well. One thing about Graphic 45 is they kind of give you everything that you need in there, so you don't have to add anything to it. So that's what I enjoy a lot. And I've noticed that now that I'm getting back into crafting, that I'm seeing that a lot of different other companies as well are starting to add like tags and embellishments and stuff in their paper packs, which is good. And again, this is just leftover paper that I had that I decided to use for the tags, which is a good way so that you don't have to waste paper and throw away paper. Make a use for it. Put it on a mat and stick it in a book. And then this just opens, and I thought this idea was cute because it kind of reminds you of back in the olden days when the kids used to carry their book bags with a little string. And so this opens like that. And there's also a tag that comes out, and it's like a little girl jumping rope. So I glued this right here so that I can embellish maybe the school year or the photo or how my child might have been feeling. And then the back is just blank. And so on the other side is mirrored to that side. And then it opens up to give you a spread, tags on both sides with this book belongs to, and I actually put this little tag right here to kind of stop this so it won't slide out. And I did the same thing on the other side as well. And then it's just some ABC numbering right at the top, and then this photo could be one of my child's big photos, or anything right there. So this book is pretty much similar to the Magic of Oz book that I've done, because usually when I do a style of book, I like to do the same style of book for a lot of different books. Just because that's just my way. I don't know. It's just something I do. And then here I use some Tim Holtz on the edge dies. And then here's a tab, Tim Holtz tab that I use for these to hold pictures. And here is an ABC block. It didn't come in the collection. This was from K & Company. And then a little report card is right there, along with a pullout in the middle. I really like the pullouts in the middle because it kind of gives you that look of a paper bag book. But with these, you don't have to worry about the paper bag getting, I guess, tattered over the years, because I have a paper bag book that I looked at just recently. It was a Halloween book that I did, and the book is pretty much falling apart because of the paper bags. So I will not be using any more paper bags unless, of course, a client requests for me to use it for them to make a book. But I'll definitely give them alternative to do it this way because the book will last longer. Here's some tags, and these came in the paper collection. And then here's some blocks that was from the K & Company. And then here are some flip little pockets with tags in them. And again, I saw this idea on My Creative Spirit, and she had that for one of her couture books, so I decided to kind of take that from her. Here is just a bunch of pockets with some tags in there, and they just come out. And I use the Tim Holtz on the edge dies, and then these cute little tags just stick in there. I thought that was pretty cute. So I can journal on the back, or even put one of those little kid photos on the back. I can, you can do so many different things with these albums. They're, very versatile. At one time I used to do a lot of my books with the same size, like the same size mats, but then I realized you can like crop those and make them however you want to. So why do the mats so big? In this one, here is a pull-out mat, or a photo can go here, and multiple photos can go here. Because I don't do these mats just for one big photo. No, I'll put a photo like right here and right there so that you do see the paper behind it, just to give it a little dimension. And then this flips up, and it gives you these little, let me scoot this back. Will it scoot back? No, I think I'm back as far as I'm gonna go. Alright, so let me do this way. And here are some tags that I put there in the belly band. And that just tucks right in there. I use the on the edge die for that. And then this was so cute. I like these little rulers. So more than likely a photo will probably go this way, or it can go this way. But they're pretty plain on the back. And this is where I hide my magnet, and there's a magnet piece right there, so I just hide it that way. And then on this side there's like a little book for more photos, embellishment from the collection. And then this pulls out, so it gives me 2 photos there, 2 photos there, or I can even put one big photo right there. Whatever size photo I have at the time will more than likely go there. And then this opens up to give a little belly band on the side with a tag. A photo will go there. And then I actually took the mat out of here, but there's supposed to be a pull-out mat that comes here. But I took it out. It's probably on my desk somewhere. And then this little paper pad right there for the photos. On this side, it's just some tags with the kid blocks, with the domino blocks there. And ruler, again, stamps from the collection go there. And then here is a belly band where I just stuck this right here, and then use these as 2 mats. And they just slide in there. There's a pull out that comes out right there. Oh, here's the other mat right there. There you go. That was the other mat that goes in the inside. So that's where the extra mat was. And then these are just 2 tags that I put there. And then here are some, I guess, embellishment or tags or from the collection. And those just slip in there that way. And this is just a little pocket. Just a little pocket that comes out that I did there. And there you have it. So I'm really liking this new binding where you bind it all and stick it on there, because I've noticed that a lot of books that I've done in the past, one other thing that I've noticed is sometimes when you have a book that's binded, when I had my Cali Scrapping binding across the edge, once you put the photos in there, the book is then like this. So the book never really closes, so this way it's really good. And I know Kathy Order has it, and then Paper Phenomenon, no, that's the same person. Someone else has a Stack the Deck, but I liked this way better. So I hope you guys like this album. Please, 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 if you haven't subscribed, subscribe below, like it, thumbs up it, don't thumbs down it, and let me know how you think I'm doing after a year and a half out of the game. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye, and stay crafting.